Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gamer Nation News, your source for in-depth game reviews, killer strategies, and more. My name is Vondu, and I'll be your host for the first ever edition of Meet the Streamer. What is Meet the Streamer? Well, Meet the Streamer is about getting to know your favorite streamer, and sometimes it can be difficult to interact with them when they're focused on getting those kills or getting those wins for you. So I thought, why not give you that opportunity with a one-on-one interview? And if you'd like to be a featured streamer, then contact me on Twitter at OG_Vondu. That's OG_VONDUX. It doesn't matter how many viewers you have, big or small, it doesn't matter. We just want to give you that opportunity, give your viewers the opportunity to get to know you in a different light. This edition's featured streamer is GuhRL. Which girl, you ask? Well, Twitch GuhRL, of course. Everyone, meet GuhRL. Let's start with telling us a little bit about yourself. Whatever you want to tell us.
Sure. I go by GuhRL on Twitch. Tell me about. I like video games.
Okay, well let's go with, all right. So you obviously you're from Canada.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Okay, I can tell you a little bit about that. I go by GuhRL on Twitch. I've been playing video games ever since I was young. My parents are from Syria. They immigrated to Canada for work. Before I was born in Canada, and I learned Arabic, English, and French, but right now only my English is decent enough to have a conversation.
Okay. So, all right. And what are your what else do you go by Lulu, right?
Yeah, I go by Lulu, and my real name is Larice, but I don't tell
Larice.
people how to spell it
Oh,
or pronounce
okay.
it or anything like that.
Well, Lulu's perfect. That's
Not
okay.
yet.
So your
Yeah.
friends call you
You can call me
Lulu, and that's a
Lulu.
nickname. Okay, good,
Yeah.
good. So how long have you been playing video games?
I've been playing video games ever since maybe the Nintendo 64 came out.
Okay, so that was
How
in the
long ago was that?
90s? No, wait. Was it?
No. Because I was born in the 90s.
Well, I know, but I remember playing the Nintendo 64 in the
Yeah,
late
so not
90s.
not when it came out. So I probably played it after it came out. Like,
Okay. All right.
uh,
And
may-
when did you make the transition from console gaming to PC gaming?
oh, console gaming to PC gaming. That was only once I was about 18 or 19.
Okay.
We should make sure my dates are all right. I see. Okay, that's the bad thing about an interview is I don't know my dates.
Well, that's okay. It's no big
It's
deal.
really
It's just
weird.
kind
I've
of
just
a
been playing video games, and the past is the past, and the present is present. And I don't know, like 2002, I did this. So once I finished high school, in between high school and college, I bought my first gaming laptop, and I started playing Dota 2 was my first game on the gaming laptop, but I did not like it at the time. And then I got into Counter-Strike. That was something more that I liked. Oh, but when I was younger, about 13 or 14, that's when I started PC gaming. So I gamed on a laptop. I just played RuneScape. And I switched back and forth between console and laptop. So on console, I played Call of Duty. And on the PC or the laptop, I played RuneScape.
and
Only RuneScape.
only RuneScape. So how long
Only
have you been?
RuneScape on PC.
How long have you been streaming?
I've been streaming for about 17 months.
17 months. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Give or take.
what made you decide to start streaming?
To start streaming. So I told someone this story the other day. So I was fresh out of college. I finished college. I didn't play that many video games during college because I know I have like this addicting personality. I know how much time I've spent on video games prior to being in college. So I decided not to play so much during college. And once I graduated, I had to look for jobs, and it was kind of tedious, and I wasn't very passionate about my college degree, I guess. It was only 2 years. And I decided to start playing video games again. And I thought back to my old days where I had so many friends. I've made so many connections when I was a kid, like on RuneScape and Call of Duty. I had like I've met over thousands of people online that you know, I've made a connection with. And I was like, and I was a little bit sad at the time. So I'm like, I should stream. And if I stream, then all the friends I do encounter or do meet have a place to find me. That was kind of my idea at the time.
Well, that's amazing. That's
Yeah.
absolutely amazing and a very good idea. So, all right. So let's go back to college.
Mhm.
Do you mind if I ask what you were studying?
No, don't mind at all. So I studied energy systems engineering technology. It was kind of a newish program at the time, maybe 5 years open in college. It was a 2-year course. It was on renewable energy and energy efficiency. I got to take a bunch of different courses. So in the first year, I did take like my physics and my math and like learning about blueprints, stuff like that, learning about electricity. So I had an electricity course that was interesting. Um, and and on the second year, it got a little more advanced. So I did like research, renewable, or what would you call it? Research essays or something like that. And I took like photovoltaics course. I took, did I take this so long ago? A hydro course. I took a wind course. I took a
A
100
lot
different
of courses.
Yeah, I took a lot of courses, but I only learned a little bit on each thing.
So
I never really got advanced or in depth in my field.
So what kind of job would you get with that kind of degree? Like what
There
would
are
you?
so many jobs that you can get in that field. So you could go and do energy audits on homes. So that was one of the courses I took. There's residential energy auditing, and then there's commercial energy auditing. So it's a bit different. And you go measure the energy usage in someone's home. There's a whole bunch of different ways you could do them. The government in Canada does them for about $100 on any home.
So you
Right now,
find ways
where I'm at,
So you find ways for them to save energy.
to save energy.
Okay,
Yeah. So
that's cool. All
yeah,
right, that's good. That's actually good, and it's helping
and
the
there are
earth.
rebates. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, there are rebates that the government offers if you want to upgrade like your installation or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And so, do you have a job other than your stream right now?
No, currently
Okay.
I am a full-time
Full-time
streamer.
streamer. That's good. That's good. So obviously, your passion is gaming
Oh
and
yeah.
streaming. So that's a good combination for this to be a successful streamer. And you're very skilled because I've been watching you. So I've been watching you for a while. In fact, I'll tell you how I discovered you was I was
Okay.
watching Alinity, and she played with you one day, and that's how I discovered you. And at the time, I think you had like 30-ish viewers. Most of the days I checked you out, you were having about 30 viewers or so, and now you have most days well over 100, which is great, which is really great.
It's awesome, yeah.
And that's happened in the course of what, 2 months now?
Couple months,
Yeah,
yeah.
so about the course of 2 months, you've more than tripled your viewership. So that's fantastic.
It's
So,
awesome.
so
Sorry, go ahead.
what do you think? Is there any one thing that you can attribute to the growth in your stream?
Like, what's the reason of the growth for
Mm-hmm.
this stream?
Yes.
I think it's a lot of factors. So, for one, Twitch recently put in a small streamers um,
Sort.
part in, yeah, like category on Twitch. And they recommend streamers with, I don't know, a certain amount of viewers. If you get like 5 or 10 or 20, or even up to like 100, like they would still consider it small streamers. So a lot of people have been finding my channel through that. Also, a lot of people have been finding my channel through hosts and through friends. And I don't think too many people find it through social media because I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not adapted on social media whatsoever. I'm trying. I'm getting there.
I feel
But
like most streamers' social media probably grows bigger with their audience, if that makes any sense.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I know it's probably if you, I guess if you were big on say YouTube and then some other social media first and then went to Twitch, it would probably help you out a lot.
A lot. Yeah.
But in those cases, I think most streamers don't think about that first and
No, I only started up my social media a few months ago, whereas I've been streaming for
for
17
17
months.
months, yeah.
Yeah.
So social media in this case was in your case was probably an afterthought to get to try to reach more people.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, I got you. Um, let's see.
Definitely playing with a couple big streamers helped, like Alinity, for example. Like
Yeah.
the day that I played with her, I think I got 200 new followers.
Wow, that's
200,
and
yeah.
that and so how does that make you feel? How did it make you feel that day? How are you?
Oh my gosh, I nearly cried. I was so nervous. Actually, so the day that I met Alinity, I got a message from my friend, and he knows I like Apex. He knows I've been grinding Apex a lot. Like I had like some 13 to 17-hour days of Apex. And he messaged me and he's like, Alinity's looking for a team. It was a kind of a really sad moment for her because she's been practicing with her team for 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks, I think. But they were from Europe, and the tournament that she was supposed to go in was NA only. So I didn't know all this until after, but she couldn't play with her team. She was looking for new teammates. She was like, anyone that is a streamer and also an Apex player, come on and try out, play with me, you know, like, so she wanted people to like say, hey, I'm a streamer. Can you play with me? Can you try me out? And I played with her and she ended up playing with me for like over an hour. So it was really fun. I was really nervous. Very, very, very nervous because I really wanted to join the team because I really wanted to do a tournament. I still haven't done a tournament in Apex.
Well, you entered in the Code Red tournament.
Yeah, I
You didn't.
tried.
You did good. You did good in the qualifiers, but you didn't
We
quite
didn't
make it
even
there
practice as a team together at
together.
all.
But you still
We,
did good. I mean, you're
yeah, we did
yeah,
great. We did great. It was actually pretty fun. It
and
was
that's
pretty
and
fun.
that's a good start. So, so you also, I think you got. So tell me how you met Nice Wig.
Nice Wig. Nice Wig's another great, phenomenal, nice, great streamer.
Yeah, he is. I love him.
And the day that he played with me was another like one of the reasons that my channel has grown. He's big reason. Like he has supported me, encouraged me, said very nice things about me. Did you want to hear the story about how we met?
Yeah, yeah. So I think I kind of saw part of it. I want to say you were in a match together,
Yes,
and
we were in
he.
a match together.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let you tell this story because it's great. I think it's awesome.
Yeah. So I was playing Apex. I'm always playing Apex, and I think I believe that my teammate got him low, or he thirsted my teammate. I'm not quite sure. And he was hiding in a corner around a rock. And I come in from Skulltown, out of Skulltown to the rock, and I down him, and then I finish him. And then I asked my teammates, I'm like, should I guard his body so he doesn't get revived? So the people in chat were telling me that that was Nice Wig, that was Jack. I just knew a little bit about him. I didn't know much.
Right.
And then I ended up deciding not to camp his body because I thought that would be so mean. So I left it. He ended up getting revived. And I think it came down to the last squads. Oh shoot. Sorry.
That's all right.
My monitor went
You're fine. It's fine.
on dark mode. Anyways, I just have to move my mouse around. Uh, so anyways, he ended up getting revived and we were the last two squads left. So me and maybe one of my teammates were still alive against his squad. And I was running and he was calling me Swiss cheese because I was playing Pathfinder and I was like flying across the map with my broken hitbox, and he couldn't kill me. And then I ended up hiding. I was in a little corner, and then I see like a bloodhound on his team, and he actually ends up punching me as the last hit of the
Oh
game.
no. Well, because I heard him say that, and that was like, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, and then he felt bad about it. So did you tell him and explain to him that you could have kept his body?
I could have. I don't know if I
Told
explained
him
it to
not. You
him,
should
but
have told him.
yeah.
You should have been like, that's what I get for not camping your body.
Yeah, I think I actually did say that. I
That's
should have
funny.
camped his body. But then everyone told us to play together, and it was time for my next game, Enemy on Board. And my friends told me to keep playing Apex and play with him because I was about to say, sorry, I'm actually getting off. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I was really about to say that. And
So
then
aren't you glad you
I ended
didn't?
up, I'm glad that I stayed. I'm glad that
Yeah.
I got to meet him. It was awesome.
That is fantastic. That's a good story, and that's another good thing. There's so many streamers out there like you, like MiceWig, like Alinity, that are fantastic people, and you know they're very friendly and down to earth, and
Oh,
they
for
enjoy talking to
sure.
people. And I love watching those kind of streamers. They're
I'm
fantastic.
getting like tingles.
I
Yeah,
know, right?
yeah,
Right. So
yeah,
so you mentioned Enemy on Board
yeah,
was your other stream. So
yeah.
you tell us about that.
So Enemy on Board, would you like to know about the game or how I got into it
How you got
first?
into it, how, you
Okay.
know, like you stream it on a different Twitch account, the whole
Right
deal.
now
So
I
tell us
do.
about it.
Yeah. So in the beginning, I used to play a different game. I played a game called Deceit, and that's free on Steam. And I was a really good Deceit player. It was really a kind of a toxic game. Really, you'd yell at people. People would lie all the time because that's the point of the game is lying,
Deceit.
deceiving
Mm-hmm.
people. Yeah. And it's a very similar game to Enemy on Board. And a couple of the developers from Enemy on Board have watched my Deceit gameplay, and they chose me to stream their game twice a week. Before I was a little bit more, but they asked me, and I was a little bit hesitant because I'm just like, who are you? Is
Yeah.
this real? Like I had no idea. I had no idea if it was like real, but Sam contacted me, and I remember Sam. Like I remembered Sam, and I'm like, Sam is a real person. Is he a scammer though? I don't really know.
And you never can tell
And
nowadays.
and he sent me his website. And I just trusted Sam, and it all worked out. I'm like, even if I like, okay, so in the beginning, well, he gave me an offer to like to play his game and get paid for it. Really felt bad in the beginning because I play games for fun, right? And I don't want to take anyone's money to play their game. Like
Right.
it felt really wrong. And I spent one night crying. I'm like, well, I don't deserve this. It's so much. It's so kind.
Aw.
Like, and I was really, really upset. And I actually messaged Sam. I'm like, this is how I'm feeling. It's not, he was a little bit scared that I would feel like they were like scammers or something, but no, I was more like on the appreciative side, like that is an amazing opportunity. And I'm like, I would actually play your game for free. But my friends told me
Take the money. Yeah.
my friends told me like, no, you're gonna get paid. And Sam's just like, he understood like no one would actually play the game for free for like a very long time. So
Mm-hmm.
it was nice like to get paid to play a game and to give them feedback and everything. It's awesome. So that's
So
how I got into the game.
so
Yeah.
how so is, so is this like the start of maybe some sponsorships and stuff for you? Or do you think
Uh,
you'll get some sponsors once you make partner? And we'll talk about that too in a minute.
I have no idea about sponsorship.
Sponsorship or how it
So
works. I didn't know if you knew.
yeah, no, I do know that there are some companies out there that have affiliate programs, which are programs you sign up for. You tell them how many viewers you get, you tell them how many subs you have, etc., how many followers you have on Twitter, Instagram, and then they will email you back if you get like an affiliate code. And most of those are just like, oh, if people use your code, you get like 10% or
So on
whatever
like
on
products
the
and stuff.
product.
Ah,
On the
okay.
product.
I got you.
Yeah. Those are the only programs that I know about. I don't currently have an affiliate code or anything like that. I've never been sponsored per se. I'm only so far I'm only contracted to play a game twice a week.
So let's go
And a
back
mail
and
board. Yeah.
so let's go back and talk about the early days of streaming.
Sure.
So when you first started streaming, now
Yep.
I'm assuming you did the same thing that I did and probably most of us do, and it's like, hey, I'm going to start streaming, and you talk to all your friends, just like, come follow me, come watch me.
No.
No, you didn't do that.
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't do that. So I was right out of college. I started streaming. And I think the only people that knew were some of my Steam friends. I didn't know much about streaming, to be honest. I just knew a little bit. And I still haven't told many like people in real life that I stream. But in the beginning, I didn't even know what a chat was. Like, I didn't know that there was barely anyone in my chat there. I didn't expect anyone to watch. I just wanted to play, have fun, and be there if people needed me.
Right.
That's basically what I was there for. And I only had one monitor at the time, and I normally checked my phone or my iPad for chat. And some days I didn't even have a chat. So, or like a chat available because my phone would be dead or my iPad would be dead. And I'm like, hey guys, I'm streaming, but no chat.
Yeah. So how did you handle that in those early days when when you didn't have anybody in there and you were streaming to
I
no
just played
audience?
to
You
have
just played.
fun.
You just played and did it. So
Yeah, I
so it
just
didn't
played
bother you.
and streamed. I wasn't stressed about anything. Like, I wasn't stressed about having no chat. I wasn't stressed about having no viewers. I was just there, had fun, put Twitch in my Steam name,
And went.
and met some new people. Yeah.
So all right. So
Some people
let's.
came and went. Some people didn't stay because I didn't answer chat, which kind of sucks.
Yeah. So think back and
Yeah.
let's remember early in your stream
hmm
and at what point did you look at your stream and go, "Oh my God, I've got like people watching me"? Did you ever have that moment?
Uh,
Like
Honestly,
10,
no.
15,
I
20
never got
people?
surprised that people watching me. It just kind of developed and developed naturally, and hmm, I think I think recently, like in the last few months, is where I'm like, it's amazing that I have people there at the beginning of the stream
Stream. Mm-hmm.
waiting for me. That's really when it like clicked into my
Clicks.
head like that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really. But back then, when I had like 3 viewer average for like almost a year. Um, when I had started playing Deceit, I started to get like 15, 20 or so. Yeah, so maybe like 4 or 5 months into streaming, I started getting 15 to 20, and it was just fun. A lot of people liked to watch me because they didn't like to play, because it's a really frustrating, toxic game, and I was able to deal with it and
Gotcha.
have fun and be toxic too. So
See, you are toxic. We told you so in chat.
I used to be toxic.
I think
Um,
when we say that, we're just picking at you. So
Yeah, so a lot of people liked watching the game because while playing the game, it's very frustrating. So it was nice. It was nice to entertain people. A lot of people might have been mad watching me or watching me for the wrong reasons to troll me, because I did get trolled a little bit. But yeah, it was fun.
So a few more questions. I'm not going to keep you too late
Sure.
because I know it's getting late.
No, you can keep me for another hour if you want.
Okay. So you've had a few. So Nicewig was a big host.
Yes.
Have you had, and Lulu today, Lulu Lovely was a
Yeah.
big host today. So how many other hosts have you had that were big like that?
So honestly, Nicewig hosted me as a big host. Lulu just hosted me today as a big host. I've had Shiv FPS host me as well multiple times when he was a smaller streamer up until he started getting quite a bit of viewers recently and still hosts me. Um, but my first big host was back in DC. I wasn't really a host, it was actually a YouTuber, and he streamed live on YouTube. And his name was Ronan GG. And Ronan GG liked to watch me when it was like 4 a.m. at his time. He liked to watch me play Deceit. He was really entertained. A lot of people really liked the
That
Deceit
game,
stream.
yeah.
Yeah. And he got like 4 or 5,000 viewers watching him on YouTube. And he mentioned me and he put my Twitch in his chat, and that's the first time where I got 200 people
Wow.
in and my notifications just kept ringing and
Going,
ringing and
going.
ringing. And
And
I
you're
couldn't
like,
like
what is
think.
going on?
I really
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
think. And that was my first like big moment for me.
Good. That's good. So, and that's what the viewers want to hear. They want to hear about, those kind of moments for you.
Oh,
Um,
for sure. But you got to be careful because when a streamer that hosts you speaks a different language and then people come in your
ah,
chat speaking another language, they'll try and get you to say something really bad.
that's
And
yeah.
I was a little naive. I was just trying to please everyone. I'm like, I'll try and say that. Sure. Like I just thought I was being really nice. And and then some of my friends told me, "Oh, those are not nice
Nice
things."
words. Yeah,
And ever since then, I do not. If someone asks me to say something um,
they're
for their
trolling.
friend in a
Yeah.
different language,
Hmm.
it's like, sorry, but no.
Yeah, which is probably very good advice. Very good to
Yeah,
not do.
never
So,
do that.
so if you had advice to give someone who wanted to
Mhm.
start streaming, do you have any advice that you would like to give them?
If that all depends on what their purpose on Twitch is. So if their purpose is to gain like an audience, because I think that's the main thing as a streamer is to finally build like even just 5 viewers, like that would be enough. Like 3 viewers would be enough because it's really lonely to be a streamer and not to have a chat and not to have anyone to talk to. And you're not going to be able to practice to be a good streamer if there's no one to talk to. You're just literally staring at the screen, playing games,
Hmm.
and not saying a single word. So to build your audience, I think just play games, advertise yourself. Self promotion is fine, like it's completely fine. If you make friends, so say I played a really good Fortnite game with my friend and or with a new person. And I'm like, hey, I really enjoyed the game. We should play sometime. Oh, and I'm also a streamer. And then if they like you and you guys become friends, and the more friends you make, the more people that might be able to tune in.
And they'll
I
spread the
think
word,
that's a
of
good
course,
way.
too. Yeah,
Yeah, of
yeah.
course. Yeah.
And so,
Oh,
so, so if in the early times, would you say
yeah.
it's good advice for a streamer to get used to and practice talking to an empty audience so that when they do have an audience, they feel more comfortable doing it?
Uh, yeah. So
Or do you think that would make you look Looney Tunes?
no, because well, okay. So the thing is you want to be entertaining, you want to talk, okay? Because when people will get their first impressions of you, right?
Hmm.
And if you're not talking, if there's nothing to see, then they're gonna click
Just be
and
bored and gone.
they're gonna leave.
Hmm. Yep.
Unless you put something in your title like, "Hey, talk to me.
Say
I
hey.
don't be
Yep.
shy." Yeah. And then maybe once they come in, they'll actually start typing and then you have someone to talk to. So like figure out a way to engage with your audience when they come. Or don't ever stop looking at chat because that's what I did. I ended up not looking at chat and I missed out on maybe a few friends,
And a compliment, another compliment for you, other than your fantastic skills at Apex, you also are very good at playing the game and looking at chat and reading it and talking to your people while you continue to play. And that's a very, very good skill.
I feel like I'm not that great at it, but I'm trying my best. It's really hard. It's really hard because there are times in your stream where there's no one, and then there's some people, and now you're overflowing with people. So like you have to adapt every step of the way to talking to your audience. And I know some people, once they get too big, they try and read chat in between games. Because some people, they come and they're there for 3 seconds. They say hi, and if you don't say hi back, they get angry. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I can't. I cannot respond when I'm in like a clutch situation. If you're only here to say hi and not watch the gameplay as well, then I can't do anything for you. You're gonna have to go to the just chatting section down the street.
Yep, I completely understand. But you actually handle it very well. I mean,
I try my best. Like I really try my best.
Even before you and I started talking, you responded to my chats, but then again, I'm patient too. So, and I understand some people aren't, and then there's other people who probably come into the stream that just say something just to get recognition. And that's probably part of it too. But
some people are lonely and they have nothing to do or no one to talk to. So it's nice to be able to talk to other people.
Yep. And that's good. And that's what I think that's what streaming's all about, is just, meeting more people and connecting. That's right.
People, having fun, and, creating content for people to watch and be happy to see.
That's right. Yeah. So how many viewers did you have when you first started playing Apex on average?
Apex.
Do you remember?
Okay, so let me tell you a little bit before Apex. So before Apex, I played Dota. Dota, I had about 5 to 10.
Okay.
That's before I started playing Apex. Once I started playing Apex, it was probably maximum 10, when I first started.
So so Apex has been out since what?
I've grown a lot.
April? You've grown a lot since April. I want to say it was released in April. Is that right?
I would like to say that my skill level from Dota is very low, and my Apex skill level is a little bit higher.
It's a lot higher. It's very high.
A little bit higher, so people might enjoy watching me play game
Apex. Okay.
More.
So do you attribute your skill in Apex to just practice, or do you think it spilled over from your Call of Duty days?
I think both. I really think both. I think because I have so much experience in FPS games, playing years and years and years, like a lot of hours on Call of Duty, on CS:GO, not as much on CS:GO, maybe like 3,000 hours, but on Call of Duty, probably like 20,000 hours. Like I don't want to know the stats, but intuition and knowing like your positioning, I think that comes with practice and
situational awareness and
situational awareness.
Okay.
Still get caught out by teams, but you can't do too much about it, But I think it does come with
the more you practice,
knowing FPS games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so too. I think you're right. Well, I think you have a fantastic future ahead of you.
Thank you.
I'm going to say this to all of the pro leagues out there: you guys better snatch her up quick, because you might find out that she's already gone by the time you might make an offer. So you guys might want to go ahead and take a look at this girl. She's phenomenal. She's got really good skills. I mean, Nice Wig, he got invited to a pro league, and she killed Nice Wig. So I'm just saying,
and hiding in a corner.
I'm just saying, you might want to take a look at the girl. So thank you for taking your time to do this. I really appreciate this. I think this will be really good. Hopefully this will get you some more exposure.
And hopefully it gets Gamer Nation News some more exposure.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's what we want. We want people to be exposed to more and more. And again, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time. This is very good of you to do this.
Oh no, thank you for inviting me. Is this the first one?
You
You're
are the
gonna have.
very first one. But again, thank you, and I hope you have a great night, and I look forward to seeing you stream tomorrow.
Thank you.
All
Well,
right.
see you tomorrow
All right.
then.
Thank you, Lulu. That was a lot of fun. It was an honor to be able to speak with you, and I really appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule to be on the show. That was wonderful. Thank you very much. Everybody, make sure you check her out. Twitch.tv/girl. That's twitch.tv/GuhRL. Make sure you check her out. She's amazing and a lot of fun to watch. Don't forget, if you'd like to be a featured streamer, hit me up on Twitter at OG_Vondu. That's OG_VONDUX. Hope you enjoyed the show and have a great night. Thank you very much.